Hi you guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm in a little bit of a different setup today, but I kind of like it. Let me know what you guys think. I still am in my living room, but a lot of times I record on my couch, which is in front of me right now. And I kind of think this is a little bit more simple. I kind of am loving my little wood thingy back here. So do you guys like this background, or do you prefer the couch setup for filming in the living room? Leave me a comment down below and let me know. Today's video is going to be 20 things that I no longer purchase, 20 things that I don't buy or own. These are not only for sustainability reasons, but also for minimalist reasons. I wouldn't say like I am a minimalist, but I really have over the past few years tried with sustainability like being my core goal to get better at. Minimalism also kind of comes into that a little bit with like trying not to purchase a bunch of things that you don't really need. These are 20 things that I thought of that are not necessary to my life anymore that I used to purchase, and I just don't buy them anymore. It's also for saving money purposes. So if you guys like this type of video, give it a thumbs up. I've seen a lot of these. Some people do like 50 things I no longer buy. I'm like, damn, that's a lot of things that you had to think of. I could think of 20. Diving in, number one is I stopped purchasing paper towels about 2 years ago, something like that. Honestly, there's just other things that you can use instead of paper towels. You guys know I have my reusable cloths, and I just have a bunch of like little rags and towels that I keep for like cleaning up spills and stuff like that under my sink, and you don't need them for cleaning. They're just super wasteful if you think about it. I mean, it's fine to have like one roll that you use very, very sparingly, only when you feel like you really need it, like maybe cleaning up like a stain or an accident. So that's a really easy one that I used to buy giant plastic wrapped packs of all the time, and it's first of all so annoying to like lug that home or around with you, and second of all, you can just save money and not ever have to purchase paper towels again. Number two, this might surprise some of you guys, but it is makeup. I actually literally don't buy makeup anymore unless I have a product that I finish the entire thing of. I was obsessed with it, and I know I want to absolutely repurchase it because I have found that I just have so much makeup. My job luckily allows me to be sent makeup pretty often. I understand that this one wouldn't really apply to everyone, but you could apply the rule of not purchasing new makeup or a product like that until you run out of something. I've just really tried to be a little bit more intentional and not purchase like tons of stuff when I already have a lot that I can use already in my collection. Number three is eyebrow waxes, or waxes in general. I don't wax. I know that some people swear by it, and that is totally fine. This is just something more of a saving money thing. It's not necessarily like a minimalism or sustainable one. But yeah, I used to get eyebrow waxes probably like monthly or every other month back, you know, for quite some time. But now I just tweeze my eyebrows, and luckily now it's kind of like thicker eyebrows are more in, so I really kind of let mine go, honestly, and I don't even feel bad about it. I just give them a tweeze every, you know, few days, every week or something like that. Whenever I see a little hair out of place, that's just what I do. And hey, it works great for me, and it's something that I used to probably spend, I don't know, $20 around there, something, tip included, around that on brow waxes all the time, and I just don't have to go out and do that anymore. Number four is shaving cream. So something that it's kind of like marketed towards women, well, and men, as something that you totally need if you're gonna be shaving. And I do shave, so I still use a razor. I either use like some soap or shower gel in replacement of it. Sometimes I honestly don't use anything, but I find you can get a smoother shave if you use a little bit of something. You can honestly even use conditioner as a shaving cream, so you can kind of like double up, and it's an extra product that you don't have to purchase, especially if you're trying to save money. Like, think about it. Do you really need it? If the answer is yes, then, you know, go for it. But if the answer is no, you know, that could be something that you cut out of your beauty routine and use something else. Number five is Ziploc and plastic bags, or like storage bags. I used to always have a little box of these in a drawer back before I got more into sustainability, and it's something that you use one time for one snack and then you think that you have to throw it away. Honestly, now I just have reusable bags that I use, and if I do have any plastic ones that come into my house, I just give them a little wash with like a little bit of light soap and water, hang it upside down to dry, and I will use it again and again and again. And that's something you can do if you already have some of these in your house. You don't have to repurchase them, but you can wash and use them again and again. And you can totally find so many reusable options now that are amazing online. So definitely look into that if you do like to have these little sandwich bags in your life. I know that they're helpful for me for like snacks and on the go days and things like that. Number 6 is multiple journals and notebooks. Now I feel like maybe a lot of us can kind of relate to this one. I know that I have a few. I don't have that many, honestly. I've never been one to buy them all the time, but I definitely know that I have probably never finished an entire one before I bought another one. So I haven't bought one in quite some time. It's definitely been years since I bought a journal because I'm so slow at finishing up the pages, and that might be something you get as a gift. So just try to finish up all the pages of all the ones you already have before you purchase a new one, even though, you know, sometimes they're cute. Just kind of the mindset again of using what you have before you purchase another one. Number 7 is super basic and self-explanatory, but any type of plastic water bottle. I mean, there's just no reason to purchase it. And I know sometimes, like, if you're unprepared and you don't have your reusable water bottle and you go somewhere and you don't have it, that's when you would be like tempted, if you're thirsty, to get one. But just try to remember that habit of bringing your reusable water bottle everywhere with you every time you get in the car. I literally bring mine with me whenever I go upstairs, whenever I'm going on the different levels of my house. I just bring it along with me. Hydro Flask is life, baby. There's just no need, obviously, for plastic water bottles. They are horrible. Number 8 is cleaning wipes. I used to buy like Clorox wipes all the time and think, oh, it's just so easy. I don't need to use a paper towel and cleaner, just a little wipe. It's so easy. Yes, they are very convenient, but they're very wasteful. You literally just throw it away after you're done. I know that they have started to make compostable cleaning wipes, but guys, I just kind of feel like even those are bad because they're still gonna take so long to break down. Why even create the waste and spend the money on it in the first place if you don't have to? Just get yourself some rags or reusable, what are they called? Reusable cloths, and like one cleaning product, all purpose for everything. That's literally all you need. And like, I used to buy Swiffer pads, like those wet and dry Swiffer pads all the time because I had a Swiffer. No, I don't need it anymore. That's canceled. Number 9 is another cleaning product, and it is sponges. So what I use instead of a sponge is, like, I have 2 bamboo dish brushes that I use. One of them's like smaller, one of them's a little bit longer, and I love them. They work amazing. They're a little bit like scratchy, so they get off all that dirt and grime actually so much better than a sponge. And for like wiping down my countertops and stuff, once again, I just use like a little cleaning towel. Why can't I think of the word? Like a reusable cloth. Yeah, basically I have a zillion of those, and that is just what I'll use instead. Sponges are kind of gross too. It's just something that you have to throw away every, I don't know how often, every time you feel like throwing them away and replacing it, and you just keep replacing them and they just get all these germs and stuff. It's like the bamboo tools at least can break down a lot better than a sponge, and I don't have to throw them away. I just wash them and keep using them again and again and again, and they last a lot longer than something like a sponge. So something to think about. There are other things that can definitely last longer and are made better. Number 10 is 2 things, but I thought I would combine them: dryer sheets and fabric softener. So these are things, once again, that were kind of marketed like paper towels to think that we need to do our laundry. But if you get some wool dryer balls, that will do the same thing as dryer sheets, and then you don't have to throw it away after every single time you use it. I've also heard that using dryer sheets is bad for the inside of your dryer. I've heard that it's just not good. Obviously most of them have chemicals. And then as for fabric softener, it's just something that I never really figured I needed that much. It didn't make much of a difference to my life. Number 11 is travel size products. I travel a lot, so I used to always be that person that goes and gets a mini tube of toothpaste, mini whatever it is. Honestly, you don't need it. You just have to allot a teensy bit more of room in your toiletry bag or your suitcase for your products that you actually already have. And obviously I totally get it for things like shampoo and conditioner and body wash that come in big bottles. Trust me, I don't want to bring those bottles either. So get yourself one set of those like little travel size what are they called? Like the squeezy bottles. Just get yourself like one set of those that you can use for everything and keep using and using and using. You can wash them, reuse them, and then you don't have to go buy these like mini products. I know not everyone does it, but I used to do it, especially for toothpaste. But now that I use my little toothpaste tabs, those are so easy to just like pack up and take on the go, and takes up like no room. So yeah. Number 12 is designer bags, designer purses, and honestly, for the most part, like just purses in general, I used to have the biggest designer bag purse obsession, and I literally in the past few years sold all of them. I just wasn't using them. They were trendy at the time, and I just didn't really like care or want them anymore, which I don't know why. I just kind of like got over, I guess, that phase of my life. Not to say that I would never buy another designer bag. If it was something that I could use all the time, like a simple black or neutral bag, I would totally like think about it. But I don't know, right now, I really try not to buy handbags at all. And if I do, I buy it usually off of Depop. So I will buy it pre-loved, like thrifted. And that's where I found a lot of really cool bags, like a cow print one and a leopard print one. I definitely encourage looking at thrift stores in places like Depop and Poshmark for things like that if you are, you know, a purse lover. But yeah, I don't buy any designer bags anymore, and I save a hell of a lot of money than back in the day when the addiction was real. Number 13 is kind of just another one for saving money purposes, and that is cable. There are so many ways that you can watch stuff, and you just don't really need cable. If that's something that you have that's like a monthly expense and you're honestly not using it all the time, I think I would probably try to seek other options. I know when I did pay for it, back when I first got like internet and TV in my first few apartments, I literally watched like one channel, and everything else I would just like record. And so I never really watched live TV. It definitely was an unnecessary monthly cost every month when I had it. Number 14 is makeup removers. So I've talked about this product so many times, so you guys know that I use a makeup eraser cloth. And if you have something like that, you literally don't need a single makeup remover. It takes off everything. If you don't have one of those, or you like to use a product, you can use coconut oil, and that's kind of a product that you probably already have in your kitchen, or you can use for in your kitchen and multiple other things. You could use coconut oil and like a reusable cotton pad or a washcloth to take off your makeup as well, and you don't have to purchase wasteful makeup wipes and eye makeup remover and all this like separate stuff that you could save money not buying. Number 15 is mouthwash. This is just personally because I've never ever been a person that's into mouthwash. I just find it like a little bit of an unnecessary step if you already, you know, brush your teeth. But I know some people love it, especially for like a quick little rinse going out the door. That's just something that I've never bought that has saved me money, and definitely been a little bit, you know, more sustainable than buying those big bottles of it all the time. Number 16 is K-cups and coffee filters. So I got rid of my Keurig. I think I sold it or donated it a few years back because honestly, first of all, the coffee typically is not that good. The coffee is not going to be as good as if you make it or brew it on your own. But I know a lot of people love their Keurigs and how simple it is. So you probably know that you can get those reusable pods, the K-cups, so you don't have to throw away K-cup after K-cup every single time you make a coffee. So definitely look into that if you're a Keurig person. I personally recently got into these reusable coffee filters that I found on Grove Collaborative, and they are awesome. So yeah, just looking into like other options that don't require something that you have to throw away every single time, like a paper coffee filter or like a K-cup. Number 17 is disposable period supplies. You guys already know as well from several of these videos that I use a menstrual cup, but if you happen to not know about that, or you're still not using one, haven't tried one, I seriously can't tell you how much it changed my life, and I don't throw away literally anything when I'm on my period. Well, as far as having to do with my period. Love that, and think about all the money you could save if you didn't have to buy tampons and pads and panty liners. Oh my god, so much money. And my favorite one is always linked down in my video description because I have a little coupon for free shipping if you do check it out. So that'll be down below as it always is in all of my videos if you ever want to check it out. Number 18 is plastic wrapped giant packages of toilet paper, or like that really thick toilet paper that obviously it's soft, it feels good. I used to love that type of toilet paper too, but then I switched to the brand Who Gives a Crap, who sends their toilet paper to you, and it is 100% recycled toilet paper, and also it comes in paper wrapping that you can recycle or reuse because the wrapping is kind of cute. So I'm actually working with them on Instagram pretty soon, so you guys will see a little story of that. So excited that I get to work with this brand that I've been using for years. It is an awesome brand to support, and you don't have to, you know, go out and lug that like plastic wrapped toilet paper, and just the 100% recycled part of it is so much better. And they donate 50% of their profits to charity to make toilets for people that don't have access to them. I mean, did that not sell you? Number 19 is kind of similar to that, and it is tissues. Now, I used to buy so many packages of tissues all the time, but then I would just throw the tissues away after I used them. You know, a tissue is, well, I mean, it doesn't have to be a disposable item. So what I did, I don't know why I was so addicted to tissues for so long, like I just was. But I realized every single time I used one, I was throwing it away. So I got these reusable handkerchiefs. They came in like a set of probably like 10 or 8 or something like that. I'm telling you guys, like, they last so much longer. You can just keep them. I keep mine like folded up in a cute little jar, so they're still like presentable and they're not just like flying around, these handkerchiefs in my house. And I wash mine all the time and they've held up great. So definitely check something like that out if you are a, you know, avid tissue user like myself. I'm always blowing my flippin' nose every single day, so I understand the struggle. And number 20, last thing that I don't purchase any longer is like pre-packaged, unnecessarily packaged or chopped things. For example, like sliced cheese, instead of just buying like a block of cheese because it's going to be more expensive and it's typically going to come in more packaging. Also things like pre-chopped vegetables and stuff like that, like you'll save so much money if you just get the vegetables, chop them yourself, and then you won't have like a plastic wrapped tons of things. Like, I'm telling you, you'll save a ton of money if you just buy the produce by itself and then you chop it yourself. And it's fun. Cooking is fun. And I really do try not to buy as much like pre-packaged ready to go food anymore. I do still have a snack addiction, so I do still buy snacks, but I try for most of my snacks to buy ones that I know I can easily recycle the packaging when I'm done with it, and buy in the bulk section for snacks when I can, if you have a bulk section. So that is the end of this video. Those are 20 things. If I had talked about 50, holy shit, y'all, we would have been here for like an hour, because y'all know I like to go into it. I have to explain everything that I say. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, and if you made it till the end of this video, give it a thumbs up to let me know. Leave me a comment down below of some other things that maybe I didn't mention in this video that you guys don't purchase that could save me even more money and live even more sustainably. So I hope you guys liked this. Please let me know other videos like this that you want to see in the future, and I am so grateful for you guys. I hope this was helpful. I hope this inspires you to save some money, be more minimal and more sustainable. That is the goal. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you really soon in my next video. Bye.